Okay, welcome back to the channel. So it's been a little while since I did a long video. You've seen some of the short videos of the work that was going on in my crawl space in the house. Um, so this will be a little bit longer video. We're going to talk about the next project that's coming up for this winter. So I did want to touch a little bit on the move to West Virginia. We're still looking for a house down in West Virginia, but it seems like people are taking their houses off the market now because it's really late in the year. And people who want to buy a house that have kids that have already want to buy one because school is going to be starting and they don't want their kids going to one school and then moving and going to another one. So there's not really a whole lot on the market. We did look at a new house that came on the market today, and it looked promising. It did have a garage, but the garage was way detached in the back of the property, and it didn't look like it had power. So that's probably not going to be something we're going to look at, but you never know. We were going to try to put off our search until the spring, but if something comes up, November, and something that we want, we're going to jump on it. So today we're going to talk about the next project, and it's behind me. Can you see that? It's behind me on the table over here. So that is my wife's 98 Sportster. Now that bike started off as a 883. It was a rental bike. We were driving around, I think it was 2001. She got it somewhere in that 2001, 2002. We actually bought two. They were exactly the same. They were both 883s. One was black, one was blue. I think this one here turned out to be the black one because I remember I had the tank and fender. I sold that stuff. I had the blue one. I only had the blue one for like a month, and I didn't really like it, so I sold it. But she liked this bike. She's had a lot of work done to it. I did a lot of motor work on it, a couple decades ago. So it's time to refresh this bike. Now on this bike, I'm not going to take the same approach to this bike that I've done with the two shovels. We're taking everything right down to the frame because I don't know, again, at what point we're going to find a house. We might find something next week, and I don't want to have a bike that's all apart and having to carry a bunch of parts down to West Virginia. So I'm gonna approach this bike a little bit different, and we're gonna go over what I'm gonna do with this bike here in a minute. But it's not gonna be. I don't think I'm pulling the motor out. I don't think I have to, but I won't know until I get further into the bike. So let's go over there. We'll take a look at it, and then I'm gonna show you what I'm going to do to it this fall and winter. Okay, so here's the bike here. We got it up on the table now. So this is a 1998, like I said, 883, but I took this bike out to a 1200. Now I can't remember if these were the original cylinders and I had them bored out, or if I bought a 1200. I know there are Wiseco pistons in it because I still have the paperwork on the Wiseco pistons. I'm pretty sure these are the same cylinders and heads that were on the bike. We just had them machined for the 1200. Let me see what else was going on. I replaced these shocks. It was riding a little high, so I did put the lowered shocks in. I still have the original shocks on this bike, so I don't think I'll put them back. I think we're going to keep it lowered. What else was going on? One of the main things that we've got to do is we've got to replace these seals for the valve covers. They're really deformed and expanded. They're way beyond their useful life at this point, so those have to be changed. So we'll start from the front and we'll go all the way around the back, and I'm going to tell you what we're going to do. So the first thing we're going to do, now again, this is going to be a different way I handle this. Instead of taking everything out, I'm going to do one section at a time, finish that, and move on to the next section. So I think the first section we're probably going to work on is the front end. This needs to have the fluid changed in it and probably new seals in it. Again, this bike has really not had any major work done to it in, I'm going to say 20 years, easily. We got to change the brake fluid because I know that hasn't been changed in a decade. We're going to get some new braided lines. You can see these are kind of yellowed. I think the chrome on this is pretty good. The tire has a date of 2022. I don't remember changing this tire in 2022, but that's the date code. If you see down there, it says 2/1/22, which is the 21st week of 2022. It does have a little bit of rust. I can probably fix that. If not, we might have to get a new wheel too. But this tire is pretty good. Still got a lot of tread life on it, and it's only 4 years old, so we're going to keep that. Again, we're going to drain all the fluids out of this, new everything. So the whole front end is going to come apart. I don't know if I'll need to do bearings. We're going to repack these bearings for the head, but I don't think we're going to have to replace anything except the seals in here because they're pretty old. So now down on this side, one of the things that I do want to do is I want to go back to the original, the way this thing shifts, because this has extended controls on it. So the plan is to put it back to the shifter, which is here, and then put a set of floorboards on both sides. I never really liked these extended, putting your feet up. If you're used to floorboards, it's difficult to make that transition because you always want to put your feet down on a floorboard. But this one, there's no peg here, so you've got to put it up here. So we're going to put some floorboards on it because I really would like to ride this bike more. This thing is quick, really quick. For as light as it is in a 1200, this thing is quick. And we'll know a little bit more because before I take the heads off, I'm going to scope the cylinders and see if we can see the top of the cylinders, you know, what they were taken out to. Of course, we'll do an oil change. I don't think I'm going to have to pull the cylinders themselves. I won't know till I scope this. If it looks like it's pretty well carboned up, I might take the cylinders off, but we'll probably at least take the heads off and check the heads. I did put a new coil on it a couple years ago, and the bike has basically 0 miles on it since I changed it. So might have to get a new battery. Again, we got a brake line here if it's going to be changed. Now I do have a chrome caliper for this, and for whatever reason could never get that caliper to work, so it's probably got to be rebuilt. We'll try that out and see if we can get this to work. I mean, the caliper here is fine, it works fine. I just want to see if I can get the chrome one on. We'll pull the primary, we'll check the clutch, check the chain, see what's going on with that. So we'll move around the back. I do need to get a new cat's eye light because it's missing. You see it's missing that, the white piece under here. So, and this tire is going to have to be replaced because it's got a date coat of 2011. So another thing what I'm going to do is when I do the rear end, we're going to replace the belt because this is the original belt on the bike from '98. So I'm going to take the wheel off, put a new wheel on anyway. Might as well repack the bearings in the swing arm, put a new belt on it, and I think that's probably all we're going to do with the rear end. Of course, we'll do the bearings in the wheels here. Then, of course, this is probably one of the main thing I got to get done is I got to get new seals for these push rod covers there. Again, we're going to get rid of these forward controls. We're going to put the brake back the way it was and put a set of floorboards out here. So this whole section is going to have to come apart in order to change the belt. I don't know that we'll do a whole lot with the cam. I did put a new Dynatec, the 2000i ignition in it. I think it was 2 years ago now, and it basically, again, has 0 miles on it since I put it in. The carburetor is the original carb for this bike. I haven't decided if I'm going to go to an S&S Super E or leave it the way it is, or maybe even get a Mikuni on it. I haven't really decided that yet. So if you look at we'll turn the dash on. You look at the dash. Where is it? Trip. We basically don't use any of these things on here. Volts, clock, hours, PM. Oh, I want to go back to RPM, miles, odometer. All right, so it has 7,000. What did I get the odometer? It has 7,071 miles since this was put on and since this motor was rebuilt. So it doesn't have a whole lot of miles on it since I did the rebuild on this motor. I'm pretty sure I did this in 2004. And again, you know, she rode it a little bit, but then when she got the Deluxe over there, she really didn't ride it pretty much at all after this. So, and she won't get rid of it because this paint. So this paint is, I think we got this done in 2002 or 2003, and the paint looks just as good today as it did when she picked out the color. So this is candy blue with silver ghost flames with clear coat. So we're going to shine all that up. We're going to clean all the chrome off. The main thing is to clean this bike up. It's got grit and grime in there. Need a nut on that. This is a cover for the oil tank, so we need a nut on that. We're going to replace some of these oil lines because those are probably degraded now. And yeah, I think all we got to do the brake fluid up here. We got to replace this brake line because that's kind of yellowed. And yeah, that's going to be it. So the first thing is probably, I'm thinking I'm going to do it differently. First thing I'm probably going to do is the motor, because these have to absolutely have to be done. So I think we're going to do the motor first. Then we'll do the rear end. We'll get a new tire on it, get a new belt on it. Probably the last thing we're going to do is worry about the controls and the floorboards. That's probably going to be the absolute last thing I worry about. So we got to get a new tire, new belt, probably do some brake pads on the front and back. Then we'll tackle the front end after those two things are done, and we should be good to go. Okay, so that's going to do it for this video. I'm still trying to clean up the garage from this summer. I did make some changes. I took that big shelf that was on the stairs back there and moved it because I couldn't handle that thing being on the stairs. It was in the way, and I was always worried I'm going to trip over something and fall down the stairs. So I moved everything over to there. There's still plenty of room over there. I still got a lot of cleanup to do on here before I start working on the bike, but I wanted to get the bike up on it and get a video done on it. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.